GF771 here. Folks, I am super excited to just talk a little bit more about this controller and just give you my initial thoughts and my first impressions. So right now we're looking at the Asus ROG Raikiri Pro, pretty much the new Pro controller for the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series consoles. And it features a built-in screen that you can use to kind of customize the controller. It has, as you can see here, it has RGB lights built into the front as well that you can be programmed. So one thing I really find that's fascinating about this controller particularly is that it has 4 back paddles. Now, we talk about the Sony's new Pro controller that has 2 paddles, and that's one of the biggest drawback I mentioned before, that it has 2 paddles in 2023, where every company has 4. And I feel like Sony might actually release a Pro 2 controller. And this is just to kind of test the water to see how it performs, and before they decide to release a new controller. But hey, that's just my theory. Nevertheless, this controller has 4 paddles on there. It's really nice from initially. So, and it also from the video, we can see that it also has on the back right here. Let me go back right here. Take a look, right? So as we can see from the initial picture right here is that it actually has trigger stopper. So it's probably gonna have trigger stopper effect. From the video that we watched, it also mentioned that they have the ability to customize a dead zone, customize your trigger sensitivity to make it more snappy for those people who play FPS games like Call of Duty. I think more than ever, like now that Microsoft is in the works of buying Activision Blizzard, a lot of people are like scared and thinking that Xbox probably gonna make Call of Duty exclusive. So I mean, like, this shows the behavior of the industry to how people are moving to more Pro controls for Xbox than for PlayStation. Is that there's a feeling that like Call of Duty might be better played on Xbox since they kind of own the IP, or they will own the IP pretty soon. Nevertheless, it looks like a good controller just from looking at it. So there's going to be 2 different versions. Regular Raikiri is going to be available soon, and the Raikiri Pro is going to be available sometime in the year. So they said Q1 of 2023. So it has to be from anywhere from like Q1 is like the first quarter of its first 3 months of the year. So there's 4 quarters in the year. So from January all the way to March. So between January and March, they're gonna release it. So they didn't give us a release date yet when this controller is gonna come out. But best note that as soon as it's available, I'm gonna be purchasing one myself just to kind of test out and see how it works. The LCD screen looks really, really cool on it. I can't lie. It looks really nice, and just kind of see just the ROG on there as well, and to see how it performs. I want to see how it performs and how it does. The ROG has their paddles right in the middle right here, so I can't imagine it being very comfortable to press when it's all the way in the middle right here, but versus having it on the edge where you can easily press all 4 of them very easily, right? But honestly, I'm just speculating right now from basically what I see, but I like the fact that you can customize the RGB. I like the fact that you can adjust the dead zone. I like the fact that you can adjust the trigger effects. I like the fact that you can adjust the tension of the thumbsticks as well, so you can make it like stiffer or less stiffer, similar to what the Xbox Series consoles can do. So I'm excited to just receive it, test it out, and see just how it works. But I'm definitely going to be getting it at launch. So make sure to hit the subscribe button as well, so you can see when I get the controller, so I will review it, let you know if it's actually worth spending your money for it. I guarantee you it's going to be over $200. Maybe the regular Raikiri is going to be like $160, but it's going to be $200 minimum for the Pro. That's usually what most Pro controllers start at these days. So expect to pay quite a bit for it. I am King of North 771, and until next time, we are going dark.